preparation of the spring garden. And today I'm going to germinate and plant some red Russian kale, long-standing Bloomsdale spinach, black plum tomatoes, wintertime and summertime, jalapeno and Carolina cayenne, and the different varieties of basil. Yes, guys. And these are the containers. I'm going to germinate these. These are just regular craft containers with a lid. The lid practically just sits on top. So I'm going to try germinate in some of these. The ones that I'm going to germinate and the ones that I'm going to direct plant are going to go into here. So guys, okay guys, let me show you what I got so far inside, growing inside. This is the basil that I grew on the 16th of this month. And this is what we have. In these containers here, these three are the corn. I don't know if you remember my last corn video, but I made a mistake and I overwatered them and they died. So I'm not germinating these in the paper towel this go round. I decided to put them in a pot. I'm going to be putting down more corns. These are the first three. We already have a sprout. It's a week old. I forgot to put the date on those cups. Here is a tomato. I'm thinking, I can't remember which tomato this is. But this one is in, I haven't labeled this cup either. I actually brought this from on the inside, from on the outside. And this is the tomatoes. Oops. And this, where we have some little sprout, is the kale. And we got some sprouts already. These were planted on the 22nd of this. These were planted on the 15th of this month. And they were germinated and replanted yesterday. There you go. When I saw the first sprout, then I put them in the pot. This is another one of my corn. 1, 2, 3 is 4 cups of corn. But like I say, it is more. This is my, I forgot. I had to save. This is a plant I tried to save. I'm thinking this is my okra. No, not my okra. This is my artichokes. Pretty sorry about that. This is my artichoke that I had to save. It was dying from the grubs. I had a grub infestation. And this is why I decided to bring most of my young plants inside first before I put them in the garden bed. Here are a few stuff that I'm germinating. This is the sunflower seeds. Nothing yet. And this is the kale from this. I took out the ones that had already spring germinated. And now, as you could see, I'm about to transplant these into either this cup or into another cup, because I want to take them out as soon as they spring, and we already have a few springing already, so I'll be taking these out. And then we have here parsley. Nothing has sprung from the parsley as yet. And we have 2 different types of parsley. This is the plain Italian parsley. Haven't sprung as yet. And this is the moss curled parsley. Nothing has sprung out yet. And these 2 were also put in the germination method on the 16th. Now, if we go down the rack, these are some peppers that I saved. These are the sweet peppers. I end up putting a whole ball of seed in, and I had to separate them. So these are the sweet peppers. And here we have what I just put in today. A variety of basil. You have the mammoth, the cinnamon, sweet basil, and the lemon basil, and the purple basil. 5 variety of basils, and then Carolina cayenne hot pepper and the jalapeno hot pepper and the black plum tomato. And these just went into the pot today, and I want to show you, let me back up a little. This is what I'm going to be putting them on the rack, because in this corner it gets some good sunlight, and I'm going to be installing some lights, probably 2-foot fluorescent light underneath the trays, so they could get that sun effect, as you could see. You see? So this is where my plants are gonna have their home until they're ready to go into the garden bed.